What's up, everybody? So I want to show you guys how I'm going to be replacing the top heater hose on your 2016 Ram 3500 turbo diesel. I'm sure as long as it's a 6.7 that it'll be the same, but this is the hose here. Now this end is the easy end, and let me show you the hard end. If I can even get in there. Okay, so you have the top and you have the bottom. My top hose bursted. As you can kind of see, it looks weird right there. Now the problem is not this side here, which for now I just removed the hose, and what I did was I took the hose off from there and then I kind of moved it over. Let me show you. So I moved it over so that way it was just kind of out of my way as far as like it being on this side, because the hose clamp is faced towards the driver's side. So if you do that, go ahead and get this end off here and then move the hose this way. You'll have room to kind of get in there and work. Now I moved the top hose clamp a little bit with these pliers because my original plan was to use these hose clamp pliers, but I really couldn't because the two clamps were too close together to get this in there. So what I did was I got in there and I moved the top clamp up so that way hopefully I can get this set of hose clamp tool on there. Let me show you one more time. So my goal is to move that top clamp up so that way it has the freedom to use this tool. I've heard stuff about these having the EGR cooler, and it's obviously a lot harder with this. So if you have this EGR cooler, you may want to get a set of these pliers here. But anyways, let me go ahead and move the clamp up more and then see if we can use this to get it out. So let me show you what I did. So I went ahead and removed the other end of the bottom hose just to kind of get it out of the way. So what I did was I moved it up and over so that way I have more room here, and then it'll give you more room to get your pliers in. So I took my long needle nose pliers and I just kept adjusting the clamp until it was more, I'd say like 12 to 2 o'clock, maybe 12 to 3 o'clock, but you definitely need it more towards the top. And then I was able to get my pliers on there. Let me show you. So now I can move the clamp. Maybe I have to get them a little tighter, but I should be able to pull it off now. One trick too, if you're having trouble sliding it off, just go ahead and spray some lubricant on there, and that's gonna help it. It's just gonna help it move, so because if it's all dry and crusty, it ain't going nowhere. So go ahead and spray some lube on there, and then it should be able to slide right off. Man, I'm not gonna lie, guys, that is not an easy task. So as you can see, the hose clamp, I just had it clamped, and then what I did was I kind of just cut this at the end I tried to get it to cut up, but what I did was once I had that clamped, I just pulled it. I mean, I did have to use quite a bit of spray and quite a bit of force, but now as you can see, she's right there. As far as getting the new one on, I don't know, man. But there's the old one. Hopefully this hose is fine. Yeah, I mean that one feels fine. So for now we're just gonna do this top one. So what I would suggest when getting this back on, I have some white lithium grease and I'm going to put it on the outside and the inside, so that way when you put everything on, it just goes on and you don't have to force it. And then this side here, you shouldn't really have to. Maybe you could put a little bit of grease on the inner O-ring, and then that should snap on. But I'm gonna worry about getting this end on first, and I may even do a traditional screw down stainless steel clamp instead of this other clamp, but we'll see. Alright, so this is what I use to lubricate it. I put some on the outside and on the inside, because listen guys, you do not want to struggle with this. And as soon as this thing is going to slide, as soon as I put pressure on this thing just slides right on instead of it being dry. So go ahead, take my advice, do that. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to put this in place, and once I'm ready, I'm going to squeeze this, and it's going to release the pressure, and then whenever I want it in place, I'll just unlatch it and we'll be good to go. Okay, so I did not end up using the stainless steel band clamp because the way how far it has to go on doesn't allow you to get the socket in place. So what I ended up doing was reusing the original clamp. Instead of facing it this way, I faced it this way, and it was just a lot easier to get in place, and you can actually get on this side with your pliers. So I didn't even use this to get it in place, I just used my pliers. And now as you can see, everything is in place, nice and neat like it was before. And as you can see right there, and now what I would suggest is to do a pressure test and make sure it holds pressure before you add your coolant. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video helped you out. Have a good one. Peace.